So I'm taking care of the calendula today and going to be seed saving and also taking tops off and drying them out to make some more calendula oil. So here are some examples of flowers that I'm going to be beheading, and there are lots of new buds coming in, but there's also some flowers that are spent and finished that are on their way to being savable, but like these ones right in front of me are still green, so I am not going to be saving those seeds. But if you look over here at these, they are all dry and ready to be taken off the plant. They're dropping onto the ground to reseed naturally, and what I'm going to do is just behead them and save them on a tray. So you can see that I just took that off of the plant, and all of the parts, these are the seeds, and this is the head. Well, it was really ready, so there's only one left on there. And so what I would do is I'd just flick these off, compost all this stuff, and save the seeds in a paper bag, maybe for a couple weeks, label it with the date, year, and what they are, and then once I am certain that they are nice and dry, then I will go ahead and put them in a plastic bag or a paper envelope or something like that. So one thing I do wait for is for the seed pod to become mostly brown and on the plant. That way I know that all of the energy was put into making another seed, and it will be more viable when I try and plant it. So these ones are not quite ready to come off, but here's one that has completely turned brown, and the stem, you can see, has turned brown also. And so I'm just going to take that one off and put it in my container. What you eating, Pepper? You eating grass? Huh? You like that grass? What are we doing, Ginger? So this plant is really ready. There are a lot more brown seed pods on this plant, and I am going to be trimming them up. And once I trim them up, then it becomes a more vigorous plant, and produces more. Right now, a lot of it might be slowing down because it is putting effort into creating all of these beautiful seed pods. But once those are off, then the plant can focus its energy on putting more buds out and then more flowers. Chopped off the beet greens tops, and the chickens really like them. So I just toss them over the fence and they eat them up. So it has been pretty rainy here last couple weeks, and the parts of the calendula that are underneath the main plant are pretty wet. So there are lots of seed pods that are ready, that are underneath the main bulk of the tree and resting on the wet soil. So what I do is make sure that once the seeds are clipped off of the main plant, the seed pods, I lay them out and dry them on in a cardboard box or on newspaper, or sometimes I use a paper plate, and make sure that they are really good and dry before I put them into the paper bag or envelope that I am going to be storing them in. So here they are, all the seeds that I've collected today. And I can see that there's a lot of other seed pods. They're still green. I'm leaving them on the plant so that I can come back in a couple weeks and collect seeds. It's a constant cycle. This one will be ready after those. And these ones that are in full bloom right now are not going to be ready a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. Okay, so here we are, and we have all of the dried seed pods. Some of them have some green, and that's probably fine. I'll probably separate those out and just keep the ones that are brown right now. So I will filter through this whole tub and keep the brown seeds and put the waste into our compost. And right next to me, I have a pile of long beans that are waiting to be shelled, and seeds saved from that plant, and I'll probably do those after I do my calendula. It's important to keep your tools clean, so I use some rubbing alcohol, a rag, and clean my gummed up. I don't know if you can see that. They're all gummed up. Like, I clean my tools pretty much every time after I use a tool. I clean it so that I don't spread disease to the next plant.